Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
Hey, very good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout Live right here at Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports, presented by Play Alberta. Thank you to everyone for listening across the Edmonton Sports Talk audio streams at edmontonsportstalk.com. Tune in, iHeartRadio, Apple Music. Thank you for those watching on YouTube and listening to this on podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Gazzola and Matt Iwanyk with you here on the Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Brock Boot back in the Hangout for the second time, I believe.
Third, actually.
Is it third?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I think the last time was the McDavid signing day.
That's right.
Okay.
You were.
I was gone then.
Yeah. Big news that day.
Figrhed Creative. Yeah, it was just a quiet day for you guys to have. Well, I was gone. And Jasmine's supposed to be here, but as well as she left 15 minutes before the show started. I'll say this would have been the time I would have given her talk Golden Globes. No Golden Globes today now.
Oh, shoot.
Can't talk Golden Globes now. She's eating, unless she's here by 9:10. She had 9:05 to 9:10 to talk Golden Globes. That's what I was going to give her today. So, oh no.
Oh, shucks.
Oh well.
It's funny. I walked up to your office and I'm like, did Jasmine text you? And you're like, nope. I'm like, oh, so she only texted me. Maybe she's a little worried that your wrath will come down on her.
Well, even 15 minutes before a show starts isn't exactly like...
That's a tight turnaround.
With these road conditions...
Yes.
Is that not a played out topic in the city right now?
But they're improved now.
But not because of anything other than the weather.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
But actually, no, this road, 107th.
There was a snowplow when I pulled in. I was running 5 minutes late.
No, but last week they didn't clean the windrows in between, so we lost lanes.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem of all
this
of
weekend,
them. All the turning lanes are gone, so it's like every... Anyway.
But this past weekend they cleaned it up.
Oh, good.
107.
Okay. All right.
On 100,
it's been great.
On 109th Street, turning onto 107th from downtown. They have not yet done that. I'm sure they will. But the thing that gets me, Brock, and Maddie's very well aware of this, is the lack of courtesy or awareness, spatial awareness. It's like...
Of other drivers?
Yeah, so on 107th Ave, turning left from 109th Street.
Yep.
That's a advanced green, right?
Yep.
And people just like sit on the left side of the lane and they could tuck in a little bit to the right and allow people to squeeze through and let them turn left. But what do? No, they don't do that.
Yeah, and you have to there's just a massive ice wall on the left side.
That is correct.
So you're like trying to get into the turning lane, but then you're afraid at any moment you're going to hit a block and just go flying into someone. Yeah. So you gotta stay frosty out there right now. You gotta stay on your toes a little bit.
Yeah.
So I saw a couple of stats for the month of December and all that with the snowfalls we got. The average cumulative snowfall that we would have on January 8th is just a little over 20 centimeters. We're over 70 centimeters.
Wow.
I can tell.
The December precipitation comparison, 2004 was the record, which was 55-ish millimeters of precipitation. 17 to 24 was under 20. And then this past year, we're at 50.
It all happened while I was away. I left right before, what was it? I went to Boston actually just for a sports trip. So maybe we could chat about that at some point.
Yes, absolutely.
Which was fun. Got to see the Oilers play at the TD Garden against the Bruins. But when I left, there was almost no snow. I think it was December 15th or something. And then I was basically gone until January 6th. I went home for Christmas, got away. No snow down in southern Alberta. I'm from Lethbridge area, so Fort McLeod. There's just nothing. And then I drove back up here. I was like, what happened in this city? Like there was like 4 feet of snow in my alley. It just felt like I time traveled into like the Arctic. So it was a bit of a culture shock after 4 weeks away.
Multiple blizzards.
Yeah, okay.
Not just a blizzard, multiple blizzards.
And it's still wild to me. Not a single snowfall warning, I don't believe.
You're right.
Like it was just
consistent.
It would snow for a little period and then stop for a day, and then we'd get another good like 5 to 10 centimeters, and it just constantly just kept coming. But there'd be the break that it wouldn't be over a long stretch of time over like, well, the snow's not stopping for 72 hours, so deal with it. Like it was start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. So it was wild.
There she is.
Good morning.
Oh.
Just turned 9:10. No more
Right on
Golden Globes
time.
talk.
Oh, no.
By the way, the Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians with life transitions. Canadian storage provider by Canadian. Check them out, sentinel.ca. Also, a little surprise on the Hangout a little bit later today. That's going to...
Really?
I think people will be, well, whoa, at that point. It'll, not like a major whoa, but people will go, they'll make your head perk. I think all of you as well
I love
will be the
surprises.
exact same.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hello, Jasmine.
Hello, boys. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you.
Brock, Jasmine, Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God you were here. I was like, there's a third person. So then I made a coffee. Now I'm waiting for Trevi to bring it.
Nice.
Sorry, were you guys talking about snow?
Yeah.
Nice. And
Traffic conditions.
better?
Yes.
Yes,
Improving
right?
Yes.
by the hour at,
Yes.
at this temperature.
I agree. This is the fastest I've got here.
Nice. How...
You just need to leave now 5 minutes earlier.
No,
Yeah.
Still gauging the time. I moved
Okay.
to a new building, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're still figuring it
Yeah.
out, still timing it out.
Exactly.
I almost missed a flight when I worked for the Oilers because it was like my first. I had never lived here, and you know when you first move somewhere and you're still kind of like figure out how long is it going to take me to get to this place or that place. You gotta you just gotta like figure that out.
Yeah, but the
Get your
issue
times
is
down.
also there's the dummies though that like to drive side by side, and you're just like, bro,
Oh, yeah.
We
please
just talked
move
about
over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Courtesy. Watch the rear view.
Spatial awareness.
Or you're one of those people, because I have done this before. I have perceived you to be a jerk on the road based on how you're driving, and I will block you in.
Me?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm a
I
aggressive
have
driver. Yeah.
I have done this. I have been pissed off about someone, and so I would go side by side with someone so that person can't pass. Because screw you, you're a dick. And I'm going to make your life a living hell for the next 2 minutes or whatever it is. Maybe that's what they were doing to you,
No.
Jasmine. Maybe one of them perceived this person's a dick and went, screw that.
How though?
I don't know. I've never driven with
anybody.
you. I have never
You
driven
should
you, so I
drive with me.
couldn't.
It's fine.
Oh, boy.
I have the best playlist.
is-
Yeah.
Okay,
That's open to
Interpretation.
You know that
Absolutely.
meme, that cat meme where she's driving and then she has like Katy Perry in the background playing while she's like honking and saying "F you."
No.
Okay, I'll
Nope.
send it to you guys later.
yeah, you might have to.
My
send
friends
that.
always send it to me.
All
over
right,
and over.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a great driver, but my point is I don't bother anybody. But if I'm like behind you and the speed is 60 and you're going 59, come on, man.
The ones that are annoying to me are the ones that are going 40.
You're
And
mad
that
somebody-
happened today.
a kilometer under the speed limit?
Oh, come on, you guys.
What?
Wouldn't you
You're-
be mad too?
We adhere to the rules of the road.
Oh,
You can't get fully mad at someone that's basically going the speed limit.
I think all of you would disagree with Maddie.
Which is good citizens.
If they're going the speed limit, I don't think there's a lot that you could really do about that.
Well, then you go in the right lane.
That's highway only.
I understand. That actually, that's he's not wrong.
yeah, that is true. The hammer lane is the left lane, but only on the QE2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know
People
if
don't
that,
listen to that either.
I don't like the white mud. That doesn't count.
Which it should. I wrote to them about it. They never got back to me. You can tell 311.
Who did you? Oh, you wrote to 311 about that?
No, yeah, you can go online and do that, but then
Have
they're
the
like,
app.
it's not our, like, that's not their legislation. What about the Hendy though? The Hendy you do have to move over, correct?
I would say so.
It's-
That qualifies as a highway.
Yeah.
That's a freeway,
Yeah.
right? Like,
But so is white mud, and it's not white mud.
Oh, maybe not.
On the
then.
white mud, it's not a thing that you should. The left lane is for passing.
Right.
It's not a thing for the white mud.
well, the white mud, if it's a weird freeway, and Yellowhead too. Actually, Yellowhead's not a true freeway till they get all of those intersections.
2027. They're
Good.
still on track for it.
Good.
They say.
Excellent, because that's basically just a long road that had intersections that held you up, and they called it the Yellowhead Freeway.
I must say the North Siders know how to drive better than the South Siders. I'll give you guys that.
Thank you.
Because I've been taking Yellowhead to Hendy eastbound now
Yeah.
with my new place. And the Yellowhead people, you know, they get the hell out of the left lane. It's nice.
True.
Wonder why.
Until you
go
get
north
closer
side.
to the south
What's
side. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no. I wonder why the Northsiders have it figured out.
I know, right?
Simple driving.
Entitlement in the south side, I think.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You're just smarter.
I'm a downtown guy, so I don't have a dog in this fight.
Right.
And
No,
I
like
know no one can drive down there.
Well, no, that is true. That is true. Downtown could be a mess. Like there are people that you see you on the road sometimes, like, and you're like, what are you doing? How are you? Like, anyway, sorry. Don't get me started.
We could talk about traffic all
We
day.
always do. It's always like our opener.
The soft open of the
Yeah.
show.
Yes.
So, how's everyone's night? Everyone enjoy that hockey game? The night.
Well,
Night,
there was
yes.
two
Last
big games.
one. Well,
Yes.
everyone Which one do you want to get to first?
Well, we can talk about the Oilers first. Go ahead. I guess Brock's here.
Sure.
No.
Actually, confession, I did not catch the game. I caught the highlights this morning, though. So
That's a
You're
good
fine.
confession.
good win.
Yep.
No Bedard.
Yeah.
Things were there for the Oilers.
Yep.
Although blanking on the Blackhawks goalie name for whatever
Spencer
reason,
Knight.
played great.
Yeah.
Especially in that first period.
Mm-hmm.
That game could have been so out of hand for the Edmonton Oilers, but he had a fantastic hockey game.
Yeah. He made 4 or 5 really big saves.
Great
Jazzy,
to-
what'd you think?
I thought the Oilers looked pretty comfortable. I was kind of surprised actually because when they're beginning a road trip, we kind of don't know.
It's the dad's trip, though.
I got to do it
There's
for the daddies.
always extra juice. You got to hammer the Oilers win when it's the dad's trip.
That's true.
I was thinking about this today. You think they stay overnight in Nashville tonight?
Oh, for sure.
Whose birthday is it? Party time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I would
David's
assume
birthday.
so.
Yeah, come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then, because that's a quick dad's trip.
There's a reason they pick certain trips to do the dad's or the mom's trips
Yeah.
or whatever. It's because it's actual, fun destinations usually. So it'd be a little surprising if they didn't. But the dads could go do an afternoon, hit Tootsie's, listen to this, get a couple Bud Light pitchers going.
Yep.
Pails maybe.
Yep.
Line dancing.
Tootsie's.
That's that's the kind of town. It doesn't matter if you stay overnight. You could go have the best afternoon
true.
pregame and then just walk straight from the strip to the arena. And
Yep.
it's just set up so well there.
Yep. Those guys, the dads, are well fueled this trip.
Oh yeah, they're.
You've been on a couple of those.
I actually didn't do a dad's trip.
You didn't?
It was a mom's trip. It was the first road trip I did when I traveled with the team. And it was a ton of fun. It was California, actually. I think San Jose and Anaheim. So it was a good time. I'm sure like different energy than the dad's trip.
Oh, yeah.
But the moms were a riot. They had a fun time.
They like to have fun too, yeah.
Oh yeah,
The dads, man, it's just green light the whole way.
hammer down.
Yep. It's a good time.
It's cute watching them have like beers and chilling in the suite yesterday. Their interviews were cute too. With Hyman's dad. Darnell Nurse's dad seems cool.
Did
as
he
F.
do the starting lineup? Did
Yeah.
I see?
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he had the rhythm down because they couldn't do the clap.
Right.
But he just did his own thing. I mean, he's an old football player.
Oh yeah.
So he was fired up. It was good.
Yeah, then they had McDavid's dad, and he's like, he talks to Connor almost every day, I guess, and he's just like, Connor still says that he still needs to improve, which is so nice.
That's just a dad always. There's always room for improvement, right?
Yeah.
That never stops.
That's true.
I honestly think I would be so stressed if I had to introduce the starting lineup in the locker room.
Would you?
Yeah, something about that is I think there's just a lot of pressure. You just wouldn't want to suck at it.
It's such a simple thing, though.
No,
It isn't always.
Yeah,
I had to do it
I've
for an
seen some
Oil
pretty
Kings training
cringy
camp
ones.
little
Yeah.
thing. I didn't know half the names. So and they were like, do this. And I'm looking at these names like, how the hell do you pronounce these names? So I butchered a couple of those. That was not good.
Me
Now,
for
for the
sure.
Oilers,
Yeah.
you should know the names.
You'd be fine.
You should be fine to a degree. But now it's like, oh my God, this is not looking up. Like, what the hell is this? So I have butchered a bunch of those kids' names.
Doesn't Ekholm's son do it usually?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that stuff now that I don't work for the team. That's the stuff that is whatever. I don't know. Did you get into that? Like when I worked for Oilers TV, I was really into like, the little things, the little details. And obviously the fans love that stuff. Now I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't pay attention to it.
When you're in it, you're just around it all the
Yeah.
time. But that's with anything in life, I think. But yeah, it's not because I don't care. I'm not at all interested. It's just, I don't know, it's just not in front of you. So you don't just see it all the time.
Yeah.
That's
And
like,
I apologize.
Grown a little numb for it.
Yeah, I don't watch The Drop or any of that stuff. Been
Yeah.
there, done that. And
yeah, I think when that's just like I said, it's like anything. You get really close to it, and then it's I don't know. You just kind of like, okay, I know what that's all about now,
Yes.
and that's awesome and that's cool. But the allure, the mystery is kind of gone. So then, I don't know. I'm sure you have something else that you're like, whether that's a different sport or something else. It's just like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yep,
it's cool.
Yep, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
it was like, yeah, great. So no, I don't know, and Brock summed it up nicely. You're stuck with them for so long that you just absorb everything, and then when you're out, you're like, don't need that anymore. You kind of just leave it out. You worry about the meat.
The meat. What's the meat?
Wins and losses.
Oh yeah, okay.
Fan anger and happiness. That is the bread.
Yeah.
What is sandwich?
Well, get some sauces in there. Some cheese, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it.
I was watching the Blackhawks broadcast for a bit. I completely forgot Rick Ball and Darren Pang were the broadcasters.
They have a great broadcast crew.
I heard Darren Pang. I'm like, I know that voice in the play-by-play. I'm like, it sounds so familiar. I had to Google. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Rick Ball. It's great calls. 3-man intermission panel too, or 3-person intermission panel.
They do it well. Like them, Boston, Seattle actually is a robust one, but like, who else has really good? Those are really good ones that stand out. New York, the Rangers have always had a great one,
and they get right into it.
Oh yeah,
intermission. Like let's
Philly.
talk about the game.
Yeah,
they
don't have a
bigger
community
networks,
foundation thing first.
right? Yeah. Like MSG is their big network, right? And then Nesson in Boston, which
St. Louis is good too.
But they're losing a lot right now potentially because what was it before? Bally Sports fell through. And so then FanDuel took them up or whatever it works. And they're in receivership or something.
FanDuel is?
Or there's a number of NHL teams and NBA teams that are, this month is a big month because they're heading towards bankruptcy again. Some teams haven't been paid.
their broadcasters are.
And
Regional.
they're hoping that DAZN will buy it. But DAZN, they don't know if that deal will go through. And MLB's ready to take the ones for their teams in-house. NBA apparently has a solution sorted out that if their NBA games can't continue, they'll have it figured out, but it's happening again with the exact same networks. There's like 9 of them.
And FanDuel Sports Network, I remember we had Hannah Yates from Carolina on, and it was the day they switched from Bally's to FanDuel Sports Network, and I was like, what is this? She's like, well, we just rebranded today. And I was like, okay. So I try to remember FanDuel Sports Network, and it was like a year ago. So this is wild that they're already...
all 9 MLB teams have canceled their contract with FanDuel Sports Network. And yet from 3 weeks ago, they'll reportedly shutter unless the DAZN deal closes. And that involves, I think it's 9 NHL teams are involved in that. What is this one from? The Detroit Tigers have cut ties with them as of yesterday. That's an article, but all the MLB teams did that. So
That's crazy that it's already going down the drain.
Predators apparently have an alternative plan in case it goes dark. So
In-house, I guess.
I would assume, yeah.
Brock, I think you were still with Oilers TV at the time. I remember Bobby Nicholson telling me that they were talking about bringing it in-house back then. And remember, you probably were closer to it than I was, but the conversation I had was the cost was incredibly prohibitive.
Yeah.
And that's why they started doing what did they do? They did a few games in a different way that one year. Was it online? Did they stream a couple games or did they paywall a few?
They have streamed
I know
pre-games.
it's just the preseason they do in-house.
Yeah.
And I think they've streamed. Maybe they tried that on Oilers Plus or something. But
That might have been it. And and then they just found out it was way too expensive.
running a proper TV broadcast is a massive task, you know, and especially when you're as viewers, we're used to seeing a lot of the national broadcasts are amazing. Like there's a lot of angles, there's slow-mo cameras, there's all these things that you just kind of get used to. And so I think once the bar gets to a certain level, to switch to an in-house production and not have it come anywhere close to the production level would be, obviously not received well. So I just think the barrier to entry is really high, and just in terms like the lenses on the main production cameras are like $600,000 just for a lens.
Yeah,
you need to have at least 3 or 4 of those, and then that's not even including the operators who, the trailer, like what's the company called? dome. Those trailers are worth several $1 million a pop, and then you need someone to operate it. And so that's just like surface level of cost that goes into running a proper, nice production, and then your talent. So it's not a small endeavor, and I'm not surprised to hear some of these companies in the States trying to maybe do it cheaper or something. And it's just like at some point you just can't. It's just too expensive.
There's at least like a dozen people in those trucks
At any given time.
Yeah.
Because you got the Switch, you got the
delivery.
replay people, you've got the graphics people,
Producer, director.
you've got it's wild in those. Anyone that was ever at
Editors.
Rexall Place in the bottom area, you would have seen them behind the glass at one point. That they're what the in-house is for the Oilers looks like. Now, imagine a truck's a little bit more. I believe
that's the other thing I think people maybe don't know is the stuff. There's two shows going on at the same time. The in-house show that's actually showing what's on the Jumbotron, and what's there's a full producer switcher running just for the in-house people, just those of us who are sitting in the building. And then what's going on in the truck is what's going on to TV. They share some of the camera feeds, and some of the operators, like the in-house can pull feeds from the truck and back and forth, but they're totally separate shows run by completely two different crews. So
and then there's another one for the visitors.
Then there's the visitor
So
broadcast.
there's three going during a game.
It's a busy place down there, especially or even when there's like a national broadcast, when Amazon comes in, and then and Sportsnet, or like during the big playoff games, TNT comes in, and then they have booths in other places, and it's actually, that is one thing that is, and in some ways I miss, is just the hustle bustle of when there's a big prime time Saturday night Hockey Night in Canada game, and Toronto's in town, and there's all this just buzz in the air when you're down at the rink and people setting things up. It's pretty cool. I can't even imagine. I always think, what would it be like to see this for an NFL?
That'd be amazing.
And the NFC championship game or whatever.
Go to any of the games upcoming weekend and see the whole production behind it. National championship. Actually, the national championship for college football is wild, because you've got everything goes around at pregame. You got your main broadcast, and then there's multiple different broadcasts they do. They do a coach's broadcast, and they'll do another, like Pat McAfee probably will have a broadcast. And ESPN produces like 4 or 5 different broadcasts that just get pumped out there. And then they'll take the home and visitor, the two teams' audio feeds, and they'll throw them onto a channel. But it's wild how much goes into, like, there'll be a list coming out. They'll have all the ways you could consume that one game.
Right.
Brought to you by ESPN. Like, you could go on this channel, Deporte, this one, ESPN Plus, all this. And there's probably about 10 or 11 different ways to watch that from ESPN.
I feel like we probably take that for granted in general. And I don't even know if it's a good thing that it's gotten to where it is. I mean, I guess this is an example of it. Your EST is in some ways. It's the breakup of the bigger one institution, and kind of everyone is producing their own content. There's just so much of it now. Like, I remember being younger, growing up on a farm in southern Alberta. I couldn't watch Oilers games during the week until we've got like a satellite TV. It was Hockey Night in Canada for whatever games it was, like whatever the second game was.
Yeah.
So maybe like once every 3 weeks, or like, once or twice a month, there would be an Oilers game. So I would maybe get to watch 6 Oilers games a year growing up as a kid. And that just seems insane to think now, like in the world that we live in, you could just stream it on your iPhone while you're like sitting at the bus stop.
Yep.
But that's
true.
Yeah, it's just changed so much. I mean, maybe I'm dating myself a bit, but
No, because like the Oilers that back when I was younger, I don't remember them too much on ITV.
I don't remember them at all on ITV.
I remember them on the A channel.
I remember them CTV or CFRN, and then A channel.
Yeah, I remember A channel, and the games would be on there. And you won't get all the Oiler games.
No.
And then eventually went to Sportsnet.
Yes.
And CBCs and TSNs. They'd all have your broadcast. But there was a part where not all games were even aired.
the blackouts too. They were black stuff out a lot of the time.
And then there was the Oilers had the pay-per-view for a while.
Oh,
They
really?
had those because they wanted to fill out the 82 games. So this would have been late 2000s. Because I remember one of the games of Chris Pronger's return was a pay-per-view game. I think Messier's retirement ceremony in New York. Might have been a pay-per-view game too or something. But to fill out that schedule, they produced like 8 games for pay-per-view. And it was lower. Yeah, and it wasn't like that full national broadcast, but they at least there was a way to get your 82 games.
Right.
And then Sportsnet is now just like we have it. We actually have it very lucky in Canada too, though.
We do.
Because ultimately, if you want to watch a lot of, like a good chunk of the NHL, MLB, NBA, NFL,
2 channels.
you just need TSN Sportsnet broadcasts. And you're going to get most. And then when the playoffs comes, you get it pretty much all of it. In the States, I think just recently somebody broke it down of if you cut cable, how much money it would cost to watch all the NFL games because you need Prime, you needed like this and this, or it was down Christmas time. You needed Netflix, you needed all these things. In Canada, TSN just has all the rights, so we get them all.
Yeah, or if you have like DAZN, you get everything because you have like NFL ticket or whatever.
And that's not the same down south.
It's not the same?
No, it's
Unless
not everywhere.
Unless you have a VPN.
Well, that's the thing. So it's like for them, for Christmas time, they needed Netflix, they needed Amazon Prime, they needed CBS, they needed Fox, they needed all these platforms to watch it all. And it's even worse in soccer in England, where they're all over the place. And on top of that, like some of the games don't even get shown in England. We could watch stuff from English soccer in Canada. They can't watch it. It's not on TV in England.
They have a
blackout window.
My brother-in-law is Norwegian and lives in Norway with one of my sisters, and they have 3 boys, and they came home for the holidays, or here for the holidays this year, and he's a massive Liverpool fan. So the boys are all Liverpool fans. I'm now a huge Liverpool fan because I gotta support my boys. But,
I'm a United fan, so hated rivals.
But he was telling me just how expensive it is in Norway to have the full package where he can watch EPL and then Champions League as well. It was like $300 Canadian a month to be able to watch the Champions League and just the Premier League.
Which is actually,
and that didn't include like the other like Bundesliga or any of the other European Eredivisie and whatnot. So if you want the full soccer experience over there, it's like several $100s.
No, thank you.
I know with Sportsnet, you do need to add on Sportsnet 1 and Sportsnet 360.
Do they tack that on?
Yeah, it's like an extra fee to have.
Really?
Those, and they're individuals. They're not.
That's how they get you.
I know.
I didn't know that.
We've really just reverse engineered cable. It's like so many things in life. We figured out the better way, and then it was good for 2-3 years.
Yep.
And then it just depreciated into a worse version of what we already had, and we're probably paying more now to get less.
Absolutely. True. Everybody has IPTV now. Well, the people that I know anyway.
I was thinking about that. But as I was haggling over my cable bill with my provider last month, but look at YouTube. You reverse engineer, make worse, and then add a premium service with payment. Look at YouTube. You get ads if you're
it's unwatchable without YouTube Premium.
I do not have. I refuse.
I won't. I did a free preview or like a 3-month trial. It was great, but I am not giving them my money.
It's the only thing I pretty much pay for is YouTube Premium. But I watch 6 hours of YouTube a day, and so for me, it's just
you don't want it breaking up so often.
And like painful. It's one thing if you want to use ad blockers or things like that on a
good to block it
on a desktop. But if you want to use the app on your smart TV, there's no real way around it that way. And so for me, it's the only one I'm willing to pay for. But there is a big piracy is on the rise again. When we were younger, and for the younger viewers out there, this is going to seem insane, but like that was just kind of the norm in high school. It was like Kazaa or LimeWire. Super sketchy, sharing sites. And that was just like how you
never knew what you were getting. Was this song from somebody's phone to a stereo or was this the actual radio? We'll find out in 3 hours.
Or you have like DJ Clue interrupting every 5 seconds. Totally.
So you just have to find these shady like torrent links and then download them. And then if you're like me and you're super OCD about your iTunes library, you would have to manually go in and like change all the meta. You'd have to and sometimes they'd be spelled all weird, or there'd be like hashtags between the words, and
Yep.
you'd have to go in and clean it up, and like you'd have to go download the album artwork, and then
Yes.
like
I have done
upload a
that. Everything you're
JPEG to your
saying.
I
iTunes,
know.
and then you sync your iPod, and then you'd be like, sick, like I have Linkin Park Meteora with the artwork.
We would do that.
It might have taken you 2.5 to 3 hours to get Linkin Park Meteora on your iPod dialed in.
Completely risk destroying your computer with viruses.
Absolutely.
You know?
Risk losing all your personal information.
You could have bought the
like-
album with all the metadata for $12.99.
Yeah. No, it's still 20. CDs were expensive even back then.
Yeah.
It's like 20,
There's 15
to,
stuff.
20
It's like
to
on
$30 for a CD.
What?
15 years ago.
Yeah, it was like
that's
15 was
with-
on sale. Like, it's if somebody came on, they're like, this was on sale. Walmart has the exclusive sale. It was like $15.
Yeah, so like with inflation, you'd probably be paying like $30 to today, or $40 for a brand new release, like the latest CD.
But it was cool to have a CD back then, though, to have
And you
the
get
original.
the artwork's the
Yeah,
best part.
that's what exactly.
I feel like that's a actual thing that we miss in music these days, is the tangible artwork, because a lot of times you could learn kind of about what the artist was trying to say in the music through reading the lyrics and like type of
Absolutely.
photography or artwork that was in that little booklet. Was like, I don't know. I really feel like there's something to be said for that. And a lot of times I think it encouraged people to listen to entire albums more from beginning to end as a piece of cohesive work, rather than just throw away singles all the time.
Yep. That's a great point.
Yeah, when you
you
albums
you
come
also
out, I'll always
invested.
listen to it start to finish.
Right. Like you're like,
no
I
take
spent
shuffle off and all that.
$30 on this. So I want to get my money's worth. Like I want to really learn the whole album. And now it's
Yeah.
like, it's all kind of
nice,
just, you know,
Same. There's no appreciation
different.
because people are dropping so much music as well. There's like depreciation for that, and I think it's so easy to do.
Because
Whereas
they had
back
to
then-
adapt too,
Yeah,
right?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna produce an album, and you have to actually go to the studio and make a record, like there was a whole process.
Yeah.
Now you can just sign up on Spotify and start singing.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
It's such a double-edged
point.
sword. It's actually very similar to the conversation we were just having about the decentralization of sports media and all that. It's the same in pretty much any other creative world or entertainment world, where the decentralization of music brings with it all this awesome stuff, and we get all these cool grassroots artists who come out of absolute nowhere on SoundCloud and create these awesome songs. But then the downside is it's oversaturation in some ways, and there's a lot of noise out there, and we kind of maybe miss some of the big releases aren't the way they used to be. Movies are the same way too. Like it feels like there's not as much of that one mega drop anymore. Like it happens every now and again, but there's really only like two to five artists making music right now that I would say that everyone stops what they're doing and they're like, have you heard the new like Taylor Swift album or whatever?
That's the artist you have to bring up. What about
but
it's true. It's up that level.
Kendrick, Drake, and Taylor Swift,
and Kanye? Actually,
not anymore.
I know, but Kanye's still a big deal.
He's such a weirdo.
People will wait till midnight till that.
But Beyonce would be on that
So
list.
artist.
Maybe Rihanna, but like
Finally, after 10 years, she's dropping one.
we're at like 5, and I would struggle to come up with 5 more that I think really strongly are like culturally impactful artists that people are like counting down the days. Morgan Wallen, that one. That's a big one. I didn't ask for your opinion on that.
Pass.
And even like that culture of having that booklet with the CDs, and then when you're driving, you'll be like telling your buddy, like, pick what's the vibe right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the CD binder?
Because you were talking about downloading music to MP3s, MP4s back then, but I'm talking about like when we did to the CDs.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd be drawing, and then we'd like give them to our friends.
Mixtapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd call it the Jazzy Mix. I'd be like, look at Ashanti's new jam.
Did you ever make custom artwork for the inside? I got a couple from,
I love to draw.
Maybe a girl or two that would like you in high school, and she would actually like make artwork and slide it into the CD. So,
didn't know you could do that. That's interesting.
That's very creative.
what do you
That's
think?
thoughtful.
I don't know. Like, is there an equivalent? What are the kids doing these days? What
Building
are
a
the Zoomer-
playlist.
DMs.
I guess like
That'd be it.
A
I built you this.
Spotify,
I
like a
built you this
shared
Spotify
playlist.
playlist.
Yeah.
Go check this out.
But where's the
the way to go.
personalization?
Have you ever heard of that?
No, I'm just
That's
wondering.
a good idea.
I'm just
done
wondering
it.
if that's the
I've
thing.
done
You built
that,
a
yeah.
Spotify playlist for someone.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
But is that like the thing in high school?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels a little bit low effort, to be honest.
You drop like a little
Isn't that
QR
high school
code.
now?
You drop a little QR code into her locker or something, so she can direct you right
Oh,
to
it's so
the
sweet.
playlist as opposed to putting the CD there or
Yeah.
something.
That's good.
Here's my
It's like,
playlist.
I made this for you. It's a QR code.
But there's like, almost no effort to that type thing. I don't know what else they would
Spent
do.
minutes on this playlist thinking about you.
Yeah. At least 20 minutes.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. To make an actual good playlist requires more than 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Takes time. The booklet, great point. And then I love when the artist would like write something about the process and you get input from like the whole band or the artist. And it, you're right, it created the vibe and it helped you understand it. That is kind of lost now. The theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really like, the art aspect of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And then the back would have all the
Thank yous and
the
acknowledgements.
thing. Yeah, that's right. But they'd also just have like the title. Like, you just like, just the simple things, just looking at the back. I mean, like, this
yeah.
is the title of
Track
the song.
list?
Yeah, the track list.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I think a lot of times with an album these days, I don't even know the name of songs. I just,
Totally.
because they're just there. But back then you had to kind of look. It didn't show up on your LCD's display on your car or whatever. So you're like, oh, what's the name of this song? And you have to actually like look at it on a piece of paper.
I
Yeah,
did.
I don't know.
I did have my first car, 91 Chevrolet Cavalier that I got from my dad.
Nice.
I put a deck in it, and it was an MP3 deck that
Oh,
could
yeah.
read an MP3 CD.
And it would display the metadata on
oh
those.
yeah. And
Like
I
an
was
Alpine or a JBC. Or,
yes, yeah, I think it was a JBC. And you would have to take the faceplate off, had a little case, and when you'd go,
Yeah.
I'd have it in my pocket. And I'm like, oh, I get it stolen. Who's breaking into a 91 Cavalier? Anyway, the MP3 CDs, you could put like 400 or 500 songs on them.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could use the full, it wasn't minutes, it was all the
Data.
megabytes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Yeah, those got really crazy.
Yep.
We've lived through some strange technological shifts in our
Yep. Mini
30,
discs.
30 or so
Yeah.
Didn't
years.
last.
That was a thing.
It
True.
was, yeah. They didn't last at
phone-
Just
all.
the raw amount of effort of buying a vehicle and then spending hundreds of dollars to buy a deck and like all the custom plate. And you're like, I remember fully like tearing apart multiple cars and like wiring and soldering things and
Yep.
installing a subwoofer in the back.
Exactly.
And, like,
Yeah. Those are
that was like not, it was not a real vehicle until I had installed an Alpine deck and a 12-inch sub in the back.
And then
That's
the
right.
last step would be the rims.
That was I wasn't a
Those
dubs
Canadian
guy.
tire ones and
Spinners.
stuff. Yeah.
I feel like all of that's about to come back. We're on the verge of the return of
Early 2000s.
Need for Speed Underground 2 energy.
I saw a video. I can't remember which car it was, but it has rims that don't spin almost. It looks like
Oh,
they're
that
not
looks
moving.
like they're not moving.
It's weird.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's the new spinners is not spinning at all.
Yeah, I saw that just this past weekend on Twitter of this car. I can't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was a Porsche or something like that, but they had like non-spinning
Like the
rims or something.
tires rotate around a central hub. That
wonder if I could
that
find
could
it.
work. That could be a thing. We're getting into some strange waters on the hangout this morning.
I know. I
we're
like
talking
it.
strangers.
I
what we
like
do.
it.
Oh, here we go.
Don't worry, we're gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers thing.
It looks like it's just floating.
Oh, I have no takes on that, but I'm excited to hear that.
Okay. Someone is.
A couple of
It's
texts
like
have come in.
barely doesn't look like it's
I
moving.
knew it. That's what I was picturing.
this one?
Yeah.
I don't
That's a Bentley?
know if that's cool or not.
Right? Like
It's like it's floating.
it looks like it's being drugged by something. Like it's like the tow truck tied it up and it's just driving and it's being dragged along. Like it just looks so weird.
That is weird. Couple texts, Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. This one says Spotify, the worst, pays artists pennies, AI artists are taking over, and the owner is a horrible person. I have a kind of a love-hate relationship with Spotify. I also refuse to get premium. And then if I pick too many songs, it says, you can do this with premium, so I just turn it off and go back
really?
to iTunes, yeah.
No, see, and that's the one I've gotten. Like Spotify was one that I've had to like as soon as I got in the premium. I'm like, I got it.
You can't
It's
go
not
back.
much. Well, for me, it started at $9.99. I think it was. It was like $10 a month. Like,
And
what is
you're
that?
just like having such a great vibe, and then there's like a commercial for like tires.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Bridgestone.
you could switch to whatever song. You can build whatever playlist you want. It's just so much better. And now but there is a point because they keep slowly raising prices. Now I think I'm paying $13.33 or something. I'm wondering when it is at my point where I go back to piracy. Like that is I don't know what number it is because initially it's like, it's just $10. Okay, it's only $13. But at some point I can't be like, well, it's just $40 a month.
That's it.
There's a number for me and I might be like $25 a month. I think at that point I'll probably be like, I'm out.
No, Spotify has a lot of competition, so hopefully that keeps the rate low.
That's a good point.
And I bum off my brother's account, so it's really embarrassing because you have to go offline, right? And then
Yeah, because you could download things for 30 days or whatever
Yeah,
offline
exactly.
or
That's
something.
right.
And then you have to go back on or whatever.
But then he gets really mad if I forget to do that, right? Because he'll be like trying to drive, and I'll keep trying to play the song, and I forgot him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and it kicks him off.
Yeah, and the worst is when it's like a song, like it's like a sexy song or something, and he's like, "What the f?"
wrong
Right? I'm
with
like,
you?
"I'm sorry, I paid for
Don't mind
Netflix."
me. This is our deal.
Spotify, like, but they've added the audiobooks on there.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's on
And
podcasts.
exclusive
It's
podcasts
just,
too, though, that only
it's-
go to Spotify.
so I like it is one that for them, I'm in on that one. I don't have any streaming services. I don't pay for any of those.
He has
but
IPTV.
You're doing fine.
yeah, I think I'm good balanced there.
You can,
the IPTV
you
is the way to go right now.
$20 a month on your music.
I know that's where I'm going. So it's like they have time still. They have room
Yeah.
to still take from me before
But
I'd
it's
be like,
not.
screw you.
There is a ceiling.
There has to be.
They need to know that. You should.
I just told them now.
all right.
Apparently, they're
if
listening.
you're listening, which you probably are.
Why wouldn't Spotify be listening right now?
Owner
or
of
they're listening to my
Spotify.
phone or something.
Yeah.
It's all there. But like,
Big Brother
I'm
is
not afraid
watching.
of, like, I do still torrent certain things. I'm not afraid to go back that way.
That was not a confession, actually. That's not true. Hypothetically, I'm legally covering you right now.
Thank you. I appreciate
done.
that.
Well done.
They can't prove anything. They don't have me in the act. They don't have me in the act of doing it.
Well, there's a lot of rappers who have gone to prison for things they wrote in their songs. So,
But those are basically confessions, aren't they?
Well, this is a full confession. Right? Like, he's trying to protect you there.
Yeah. Well played. Sorry, my bad.
This is the Hangout, brought to you by Sentinel Storage, Canada Storage Expert. Check them out, sentinel.ca. Yeah, we've gone all over the place with that one. Yeah, Max Bezos, it's Rolls Royce. Oh, and
yeah,
there was
it
a Casino Dealer J HMV $16.99 round circle stickers. That's what it was.
Didn't they have 2-for-1s as well? And I liked when they had new music and they would put it. Remember, they had those columns with like 3.
and you put
CD
the
players?
headphones on
Yeah.
and share the headphones with 1,000 other people. at the
That is
mall.
correct.
Never know. You just put it back on and somebody else would come. And
Simpler times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, let's listen
HMV
to
with
this.
West Ed was great.
That was different.
Music, DVDs and all that upstairs. Music downstairs and all that.
Yeah. And the stage.
Music posters, movie posters, all that stuff.
I love that culture because I was like ahead for that to be like, I need to get like the game. I was a huge game fan. So I'd do that with him. Like I'd get his album and be the first person there.
People would do that.
Yeah.
Would line up for that stuff.
A game fan?
The game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about gaming for a second. I'm aware of the game. Nice. I was like, I also got in line to buy video games. Halo 2, Halo 3.
Right?
Let's go. Midnight
I've never
release.
gone in line for a video game.
No, buddy.
But
feel like I
what
missed out.
consoles?
Gears
No.
of War 3.
I'll wait.
That was a big deal, Gears.
I did a couple midnight releases at EB Games in my day.
NHL 14, I think we at Oilers had a partnership somehow for that one, and they were releasing like a Justin Schultz EA Sports cover, and you had to be at the launch at midnight
To get it.
Yeah,
And you just slide it into the case.
Yep.
Or, no
Yep.
way.
And I think he was there and like signing them, if I'm not mistaken, or somebody was. And because they did an Everly one as well. Anyway, so they're like, can you go to the mall with the camera and a camera crew and do a little spot on this? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Did you get a copy?
I did. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was good. I mean, I could still get the games, but back then I actually cared about them. But it was a big deal because remember, like you'd see who's the cover athlete, which is still kind of a big deal. And then they were doing these special covers in different markets, and they did an Oilers specific one Oilers fans wanted that one, so they'd line up at midnight for the release. And
What year was that?
It was like 2013, 2014, somewhere around there.
The game has hardly changed since then, and I think they're still using the same 10 custom team logos from that.
Yep.
So you could probably still be playing that one.
Yep.
And not be missing out on much.
Yeah, I think the last one I got was 21, and I played it, and that was my sentiment was like, this game has not changed.
They actually have made it slower and just more complicated and not added any cool features. It's like the same 50 faces, the same 50 haircuts.
Yep.
It's just don't get me started.
Don't get
I was
me
like,
started.
the sports games are the biggest just corruption in the gaming industry. They just they basically make you pay $80 or $90 now for what should just be a downloadable free update on it. Like they should just put one game out every 5 years and actually make it completely different.
Yes.
But that would cost EA's shareholders a couple $100 million. Not to mention, I'm a PC guy, so they don't even bother. It costs them too much to port the games to PC, apparently, because there's not enough people on PC to buy it. So I can't even play NHL unless I buy an Xbox or a PS5.
Well, then for them, that they could do that once every 5 years.
I would
that's not
if
cost
they
them any money,
ported
that's just
it once
adding.
every 5 years, I would maybe consider buying it because it is a good time with your buddies. But
It was great in the
after
2000s.
you spend $90, they want you to spend another however much you're willing to on like Ultimate Team
I don't get all that
cards
stuff.
and pay to win things. And do you want your hockey stick to be blue? Blue is going to cost you $10 because it's sparkle blue. You get like. I'm just gonna go on a rant all day about how much better everything was about 12 years ago.
Well, that's like in the 2000s when I was a big Madden guy. It just every release there was something really cool and new and exciting that was added with it. So you get the new rosters, you get something else. And I bought the Maddens from I think 01 to like 17. And in the later years, it was just I'm buying it just to keep my streak going. I've bought it so many straight years. I'll get the new roster
because everyone else is buying it. And if you don't buy the latest one, then the online, if you want to play online, it dies.
Can't do that one.
So it's like you kind of have to, and that's why they have everyone by the throat because if you want to keep up and play with your buddies, everyone's got to spend $90.
I have NBA 2K26 with my PS5, and I played it online a few times. I got murdered like 90-17. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm
Kind of like the Lakers yesterday.
Yeah.
Jasmine brought up a great point about competition. What were you talking about competition in the
Spotify, you mean?
you said Spotify's got a lot of competition. I think the sports video game industry lost when they allowed only one company to license each league.
Yep.
No, they didn't lose. We lost as consumers because there was no more competition. Like when 2K used to make NHL games and EA was making them at the same time.
2K5.
They were
was
super
one of the best
cool.
ones.
Like they were. If you've ever gone back and played the 2K NHL games, there's some really neat stuff going in there that's like really different than anything EA ever did.
That was Madden, or that was NFL.
I had that.
EA.
Yeah.
They are the ones that killed that off because they signed the exclusive deal with EA.
Yeah.
2K was also an NFL game.
Yeah.
EA then decided to drop their baseball game, which was actually the best baseball game at the time with MVP Baseball.
EA's game was?
Yeah.
MVP
it was
Baseball was
phenomenal.
I don't
fantastic.
think I ever played that.
It was so good.
Good. 05 or 04 with Manny Ramirez on the cover.
Yep.
Solid game.
I had that
You
one.
could even play as the Edmonton Trappers.
Yep.
The 04 version.
In
Yeah,
04
they
you
had
could.
minor leagues and stuff like
Cool.
the MVP Baseball was the best one. They got rid of it because they got the exclusive deal for Madden, so they stuck and just went more into that one. And ruined it.
Now, speaking of that and PC gaming, because of how good MVP Baseball was and how much depth there was to it, it was on the PC at the time. There are people that have maintained it and update the rosters.
No
and
way.
The
Like
uniforms,
modded it?
they mod it every year, and it's still going.
That's what I love about PC gaming.
Yeah.
You get these communities of people who just will keep games alive for 20 years privately with their own effort.
Yep. And that's one of them where they have. I went and watched the game on YouTube, obviously, and it was like MVP Baseball 2024, and they've even got the announcers to say the names. They had to get creative and like splicing it,
I bet you, well, these days with AI, they could just completely create voice lines like that sound identical to the original guys.
Oh, what was it? The last Olympics, there was an AI Al Michaels voice for NBC highlights. They AI'd him and he was
Last Olympics?
Yeah, in Paris.
That's crazy.
And he was even like initially like a little like, I don't know. And then he heard it. He's like, yeah, actually, it's pretty good. But they found a way to AI him so that it was Al Michaels just doing the highlights of clips that they had post events. And there's Al Michaels.
Is he getting paid?
I see the things I don't think they do necessarily. That's the scary part.
That
of
is
all that.
not good.
He's on because he wasn't under. Was he still under contract with them? No,
He's
he went
back next year, isn't he?
for Prime.
Didn't he announce that?
Yeah.
Run it back, Al.
No vegetables.
Run it back.
How do you feel about storylines in games?
In video games or in...
Because they're in sporting games now too, right?
Yeah.
Like I know in NBA there is.
Yeah,
right?
I made
And you
my
can't,
character.
you can't advance until you watch the whole story.
It's so boring.
I find it super annoying when I'm just trying to play career mode and I just like it's because it's not that I don't think it could be good. I just think it's done in the most lazy way possible, and there's really it's basically just a prompt to give it's a tool to give you a gameplay choice, but it forces you to watch just like the cringiest dialogue that you've ever heard
like
in your
NBA
life.
2K26,
Right.
where my player,
Hilarious.
all 5'11", 182 pounds of him, meets Shea Gilgeous Alexander at center court, and I was like, "What am I watching right now?" I saw him play the game.
Yeah, like you just sit there
Like, skip.
and I always just choose the most arrogant D-bag answer all the time, just like that make my teammates hate me, and then I go out and just like try to be a superstar, because to me like that's the only answer if you're
Oh God!
but there's really it's just like a weird multiple, it's kind of a like one of those choose your own adventure books
Yeah.
in video game form. Just constant pop-ups too. Like, oh, do you want to do this? I'm like, I just want to play. I want like put me back into playing the game. This is not
shoot
like
some
what.
hoops.
Yeah, like
So do owner mode or whatever. Then you're just stuck with playing the game. I think.
I liked actually getting into games and playing them. Like in MVP baseball 2005, I played as the Oakland A's, and I would play all 162 games. Now I play like 7 inning games. Yeah, and like you get so.
And I
like,
think they had a
dialed
good
into
sim
the-
of a game too. So if you wanted to even
jump in partway through.
you could jump a part where you could jump out and let it finish off in a
like
good
you
way.
get like a 9-1 lead and then just sim out.
Or if you just want to do the starting pitcher and you're like, hey, he's tired. I don't want to go to the bullpen or whatever. Let's go sim this and stuff. It was done in a good way.
I'd get so bored. I'd like do that. They brought in manager fights, like managers arguing calls, and I get thrown out just for fun.
ejected.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm bored. Let's get thrown out here and dispute this call.
Maybe it was 04, the last MVP baseball, not 05.
MVP baseball 05 was the one with Manny Ramirez.
Is it that or is it 04?
04 did have the Trappers.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, it was such a great game. I might have
was
to go
awesome.
play that one on my PS2 later.
And
Just to bring back the memories.
It was modded, and you could play that game in the current MLB alignment, and everything's updated. Like these guys geek out on it, and it's awesome. And some of them are obviously programmers,
Yeah, oh yeah,
and they know what they're doing. So
MVP baseball, I used to trade for Justin Verlander. And he just
Rightly
started, he
so.
still was just playing just a couple years ago. I was like, he's had a long ass career.
yeah,
And just a damn good career an entire time. Very solid life for him.
let's see if
Yeah, he married, what's her name?
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
Yeah, that's right. Can we talk some Monday Night Football?
There was no Monday Night Football yesterday. There was an NFL playoff game last night.
Hey,
Yes, fair.
Because, well, the streak's not over. Pittsburgh Steelers have not lost a Monday Nighter since whatever date it is. That doesn't end because they lost yesterday.
Did you watch?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think?
Kind of went as expected.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would have been a tighter game than that.
Aaron Rodgers isn't that good.
Aaron Rodgers, okay. Have some respect for Aaron Rodgers, everybody.
Why? He's not the same player that he once was.
No, you guys have this huge bias against him because he's a super weirdo. But
No,
otherwise,
because he hasn't been as good a quarterback the last couple of years. He was nothing in New York with the Jets.
he got injured right away.
And then when he did play, he didn't do much, and he didn't show up to mini camps. And then this year, like again, Pittsburgh Steelers made the playoffs because a DB slept, and then there was a missed field goal.
Yeah, the way they got in was a little greasy, but I don't know. Everybody's just going on Rodgers today, and I understand that he was really pissed off yesterday. He was dropping the F-bomb, and that was a very tight game until the fourth quarter. CJ Stroud was not great either, Maddie.
So I'm not
No,
talking
he
about
was not
CJ
good.
Stroud. Are we talking about CJ Stroud here? Have I said
Well, I
anything
think
on
the game
CJ
as a
Stroud?
whole yesterday was
The Houston defense was great.
The energy was sort of matched until their defense did wake up. But it felt like Pittsburgh kind of had them at the beginning. It was a low-scoring game the whole time. People were not making touchdowns. What?
No, I just know if you have more to say on Aaron Rodgers because you're
Basically-
saying that we shouldn't all be ripping on Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
I don't know
not?
why.
'Cause
He was
he's-
terrible. He's old and he's done.
He's 42
Enough.
years old. I think
Go
he's going to
away.
play another year. And you know
No,
what? He could go
that's
to
it.
Miami.
Just go away.
Belsey's answer.
Go away.
Or he could go to Arizona.
Oh God.
I hope he does. Just for you.
No, I would still keep Kyler Murray over him. He was old, slow, and crappy last night. And I know Houston's defense is really good, but still,
is.
it was not. You knew, even that last drive at the end where they kind of had a glimmer of hope. You're like, this is going nowhere, and they went. It literally stalled. I think they were 3-0. Or maybe did they go 4-0? Whatever. It was. You had no hope for that offense yesterday.
Yeah,
Yes,
mean,
I was watching the hockey game and the football game at the same time.
It's sad to see Rodgers just kind of be that his last game with Pittsburgh, the way he played. It's sad. I don't know. I have this soft spot for him because I just grew up watching him so much. My brother's a huge Packers fan. I mean, the guy did win a Super Bowl. He has 4 MVPs, and people are disrespecting this guy just because he's a weirdo.
No, because he's
Not
an
because
ass too, though. He's just an utter ass to people. Is it okay to be an ass to people? Is that an okay characteristic people should have?
I don't know.
And should we praise that? People
No.
that are a-holes?
Hey, he defended Tomlin last night when people were going after
Right,
him.
but that doesn't. That's fine, but in the end, just are we supposed to praise people that are a-holes and not rip them for being a-holes?
You think he's an a-hole. I
Many
don't
think he's
I
an
think
a-hole.
he
You don't
is.
think he's an a-hole?
No,
You don't think in his life he's been an a-hole to so many people over the last few years?
probably, but
Like his family. Like
yeah.
you know the whole story with the
I
family.
know because I watched The Bachelor.
Okay, right. So you don't think he's been an a-hole to his family? You haven't heard any of the stories of
No, I
ex-girlfriends
have.
talking
Yeah,
about him.
No, I have.
So he is an a-hole.
Okay, well, I'm talking
But
about
it's
him being a
okay.
quarterback.
Right, but it's hard sometimes to separate the person and the quarterback. And he's one that has got to a point where it's hard to separate those for a lot of people. The lines are now, they're just equal. So that's why people are, to a degree, hate on. But then also, just pure football. Aaron Rodgers yesterday had a QBR of 14.3 and a QB rating of 50.8. He was 17 of 33 for 146 yards, averaging 4.4 yards a throw with 0 touchdowns and interception. That's why he's getting ripped.
No, you're right. In
Because he
22
hasn't been
playoff
good.
starts, that was his lowest scoring game. This is true.
It was horrendous.
Yeah, it was.
Did you watch the Netflix documentary on him?
I didn't finish it, but it was. I did watch the first and a half episode.
Okay, I watched the first 2, and then I'm like, I'm done with this. Like, I had enough.
Yeah.
I found it fascinating to learn about his upbringing and how he, persevered and was against all odds and became such a good quarterback. And then, how he was motivated by being dropped in the draft. But then he turned into a weirdo. And they have him on ayahuasca retreats. They fall. Did you watch it?
No, but I'm I like Aaron. I like that he's a weirdo.
Me
I-
too.
but-
And-
I
And he
was
shows
open
some
to it.
personality.
Yeah.
It's nice that he shows his lifestyle.
No, but then you watch and you listen to him after these things or when he's in it, and you're like, you're just a dick. I'm sorry. I can't root for you. And I did like him. I did appreciate him when he was in Green Bay. And then all this weird stuff, like you started hearing more and more about him. And I watched that open-minded. And at first I was like, was I wrong about him? And then you get to the second episode and I'm like, no, he's not somebody I would cheer for.
Regardless, Steelers or the Texans are not going to beat the New England Patriots.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You think Houston can beat them?
They've got
I like
a good
that take though.
They've got a good defense.
Yeah.
They've got a really good defense.
Bears, Texans, Super Bowl.
I love that. I love Caleb Williams, so I would
That
love
would
to see
be
the Bears
two
try.
young quarterbacks. I'm in on the Bears this year because I'm actually a Washington Commanders fan. I kind of took the year off of football after like the first 6 weeks, and Jaden Daniels got hurt, and half of the rest of the
The
Commanders.
full
NFL
expectations
season
of the
ever.
Commanders
Yeah.
and wanting them like this year, like, hey, from last year, great. This year, they're going to take an even bigger step forward.
Super
It was such a
disappointing.
tough one.
But I also think last year having a great season and making it to the NFC title game was way ahead of schedule for where they they had a rookie quarterback, and they just got really lucky with a lot of old guys who didn't get hurt last year and performed super well. Austin Eckler. There's just a ton of great guys, but it seemed unlikely that it was going to, work out 2 years in a row, and it didn't. And so I kind of just stepped away a bit. I didn't do fantasy this year for the first time in a long time.
How was that?
It was.
you enjoy that?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I didn't miss not being a slave to the NFL every Sunday. I'm not never gonna do it again. Like I just was okay taking a year away from it, and then my team kind of just sucked all year, and I just gained Sundays back this season. But I'm only really bringing that up because I actually want Bears fans to experience what I got to experience last year, beating the Lions, which they were like such a favorite, and we just spanked them to get to the NFL or to the NFC game, and got destroyed by the Eagles deservingly. They deserve to win the Super Bowl. But I want the Bears fans who've been suffering for as long as I had, like over 10 years, to get to experience something fun. Like, I'm happy that they won that. I have so many friends who are Bears fans, and they're just stoked, and I'm happy for them.
I used to have a lot of fantasy teams. I'd do 5-6 a year.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is ridiculous. Like,
It's
I'm
too
cheering
much.
against this team. I
Yeah.
care. Like, no, I'm
You got players, and then you got bets in, maybe, if you're a gambler.
And then it's like, I want this player to do well, but not too well, because I'll do well here, but I'll get destroyed here. So I'm down to one. And when I'm done that one, I think I'll be done fantasy football.
just
from the NFL.
take a break, take a
It's
step
just,
away.
Football's my favorite sport. What?
Yeah.
Football's my favorite sport. I want to enjoy it for football.
Oh my God. No, this is ridiculous. This is why the stakes are high. You gotta do, first of all, I'm so disappointed because this has been the best NFL season I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yes, and I'm a Colts fan, so I get the pain, okay? I can't believe you guys, and then fantasy is just awesome. I love to get angry, I love to get happy, I love to rub it in your face, I love to win money.
But
Although I
fantasy
didn't
is
win this
football is my favorite sport, and I love it for the game. I don't love it because I don't need something else to love football.
The dynamic does
love
change
football
when you're
Yes.
invested
I
both
just-
like emotionally and
Yes. I hate the Pittsburgh
monetarily,
Steelers because I'm a Ravens fan. I've just grown to hate the Steelers for all these years. I don't need to be cheering for a Steelers player.
Not unless you have
because
a bet
it's
on
fantasy.
it. Yeah, but
But I generally don't fully do full bets or anything. And I wouldn't bet on the Pittsburgh. Like, it's I know I will enjoy being out of fantasy football the day I'm out of fantasy football, just so I can enjoy football. I love watching college football because I don't have any fantasy college, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
yeah, I just don't like to watch it unless there's stakes in the game.
The
So,
Edmonton.
and that's where we're different because football is my favorite sport, though.
I get
And
that.
I
but-
will watch any football.
Okay,
Because I don't need something to get me to watch football, and I don't want to ruin my experience of football.
I understand where
different.
you're coming from. You want to relax and just watch a good game, right?
I just want to enjoy the football for the football and not worry about what's on my phone because I'm seeing my projected score changing.
Yeah, well, yesterday, like, I knew it was a playoff game, so I had that on the TV and I had the Oilers game on the MacBook, you know? It was like, that was my priority because this is the playoffs.
Right.
And I don't like the Steelers, and I can't stand Houston. But it was going to be a good matchup.
who? What? Oh, because you're a Colts fan. That makes sense.
Yes.
I was like, who doesn't like? Who has a beef with the Texans? That's such a random team to not like.
such a random team.
But then I thought about it in being in division, and that
Exactly.
makes sense. I get that.
The Edmontarian texts in 94.7% of anyone who knows who Aaron Rodgers is thinks he's a douchebag.
And I don't think Aaron Rodgers cares though.
No,
he
that is
does.
true.
That's kind of what I like about him is he's just like unapologetically that guy, and he knows that he's that guy.
Yeah.
And there's I don't have to support every one of his decisions, but there's something I just admire about a guy who's just like
that's who you are. You're not fake and phony on.
I'd rather a guy be like an authentic D-bag than just a like
pretending,
blow in the
right
wind
things.
and just
exactly.
like
You nailed
people
it.
pleasing,
Exactly.
just wants to be everything to everyone. Gross.
Yeah.
Be an authentic douchebag rather than be a fake.
Big old check
People
mark there
pleaser.
for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like huge check mark 100%.
Like, I'm so proud of him for just being authentically.
But then when you're a
Douchey.
douchebag, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very happy when you get sacked and taken down.
part of the.
It makes them enjoy that. Yeah, you need villains. You need villains in
you need
sports.
villains.
Yeah,
And
we
he's
need
full
more
villain.
foils. Actually, the NHL would be better if it had more Aaron Rodgers in it.
The
Or
Brad
Brad
Marchands
Marchands.
and the Mackachuk, people
Sure.
want
Yeah.
to see him lose. People want to see
Yeah.
him, and you need those.
That's great. Yeah, it's
So
like
you
I
love
mean,
Brad
it-
Marchand
it-
and Mackachuk?
I told you about this.
I do.
My family calls me Brad Marchand. Then I started liking him
Did you like Mackachuk?
because I slew foot people apparently during board games. I don't like to lose.
What do you mean you slew
Full
foot people in
contact
board games?
That's
I don't know. I
Interesting.
just don't like to lose. I'm pretty competitive.
So did you flip a board? Or are you one of those people?
It happened like one time, Maddie. Come on, man. Don't.
You actually flipped the board once?
That was when I
No.
was younger. Anyways, what are we talking about?
She's
Okay.
changed.
Changed.
I've changed. That was the old me.
This text says Aaron Rodgers being a dick is why San Fran never drafted him in 2005. Fair enough.
San Fran. Okay, I've been
'Cause
giving.
he's from there.
Yeah, I know. He the thing
Count
is.
Bear.
Who did they draft instead? Alex Smith would have been around.
Oh,
this
yeah.
year.
Wasn't he first
injured-
overall?
Yeah, poor guy.
Would have been right around then.
It wouldn't have been long. I don't know if it would have been that draft.
Yeah, because
Was it that draft year?
Kaepernick's years were what, like 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there?
Would have been 10 because that was the RG3 draft, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
My
So it
boy,
might have been Alex
RG knee.
Poor guy.
You're you, Mike Shanahan.
Good
He's a
analyst.
good broadcaster.
Yeah, he is. He's a good analyst.
So is Alex Smith, by the way.
Yeah.
He's become good.
He's seems like a nice guy
Yeah.
on the mic.
I watch NFL Countdown.
Yeah, it was the exact same draft year.
He is a nice guy.
Alex Smith went number 1 overall.
Yep.
The next quarterback taken was Aaron Rodgers. There was no other quarterbacks. Jason Campbell went to the Washington pick
Oh,
after.
buddy,
Jason Campbell. I forgot about Jason Campbell.
there is a graveyard of Washington Commanders quarterbacks over that. They weren't called that at the time.
Right.
But I was just thinking about this the other day. I could name 9 quarterbacks over like the last 6 seasons
For the
Commanders. Including Alex Smith,
right.
RG3,
Yeah.
Taylor Heineke,
I liked Heineke.
Dwayne Haskins Jr., rest in peace.
Yeah.
We're just getting started. Marcus Mariota, Jaden Daniels,
Jeez.
did I say Kirk Cousins?
Didn't Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Ryan Fitzpatrick, Fitzmagic, baby. I'd forgotten about that.
Love
one.
him on the Thursday
was
night.
there.
He's good too.
Yeah, like
Dress
half
is
of the,
great.
like all
Yeah.
Commanders quarterbacks, that's where they go to die, and then they get reborn on some like regional broadcast.
Yep.
There's more.
What
That's
happened?
a-
Oh, yeah.
I saw a video pop up. I wanted to watch it. I didn't have time, but it's whatever happened to Jamarcus Russell.
Oh,
Remember when he went first overall to the Raiders? He's just a bust from day one.
the Raiders have made some mistakes over the years.
That's the understatement.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's just a messy
Mistakes have
team.
been made.
Yeah. 49ers were impressive. I do not like the 49ers.
Losing Kittle is tough.
I know right off the bat.
That's disappointing.
Did you see the tequila story?
No.
Okay, this is
Tell,
true.
why don't
tequila
you
story.
tell us?
So when he went to the back after he got injured, he requested tequila. It was like a premium one. I don't remember the brand name. And he was doing shots,
Azul, probably.
but he started doing shots, and I think someone else partook in that with him.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for
He's
him.
like, I'm done. I already
I'm
know
done.
my season's over.
Yeah, like it's
I
heartbreaking.
might as well just have a margarita and
Numb the pain right now.
And
Yeah.
the pain. Yeah. So, Kittle's cool. He's cool as well.
he is cool.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I'm not a 49er fan. However, they are impressive. They were impressive in Philly in those cold climates, and now they're gonna play the Seahawks in nice rivalry.
That's gonna be. I think that's the game I'm most intrigued by
too.
this coming week.
I have Seahawks and Bills in the Super Bowl.
That would be a great Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean,
Or Seahawks Patriots rematch,
boring.
but with totally different casts.
It'd be wild if the Patriots get back there. In just that window where everyone wanted them to be bad for, like, you had all those great years. It's time for you to be bad.
Yeah, look
and they were
where-
bad for such a small period of time then, and then you might be back in the Super Bowl.
Like, look where Miami still is.
Yeah.
Just lost in the
Miami.
wilderness, or the Jets.
The Bills have
been
imagine
like
if
the
the Patriots get there.
Yeah.
And it's the Bills have been so close for so long. It's finally
And
their
they
division.
win, the Pats
and the Pats
win.
somehow get past you again and go to the
Yikes.
Super Bowl.
That
Like,
would
there's a
be-
part of me that does want the Patriots to do this. Just to see how upset other people will be by it.
Patriots, Bills, AFC championship would be pretty.
It'd be
insane.
wild.
That would be pretty crazy.
My
I could
trust
be into that.
in the Bills is not there.
Same. In the big moment.
Yeah.
But there's something magical I feel about that team that
Yeah.
they're going to be down 10 with 2 minutes to go, and somehow they'll get a touchdown, and then the guy's going to muff the kickoff, and they'll have the ball at the 3, and Josh Allen will push it in for a
He's
touchdown. They're
my
up by
favorite
4.
quarterback
he's
in
the-
the
Like,
Like there's just
NFL.
something that it just
I
seems like
love
the
Josh
breaks
Allen.
Yeah, he's such a
are
cool
going
guy.
the Bills'
Very
balls.
likable.
Very likable.
Very not Aaron Rodgers.
No, very
Josh Allen is very likable,
yeah.
I think.
I think there are likable quarterbacks
The only
in the
thing
NFL.
that people criticize about him, other than sometimes his decisions, is that somehow as a California kid, he has like this accent now that he talks with. Like he's like, y'all. Like where did he play?
Wyoming.
Yeah.
Went to
So
Wyoming.
he's from the coast, but now he talks like he's central
He's forcing
cowboy.
yeah.
I think you sometimes just pick up on those.
I like it. Hey, I'm a fan.
I think when you're
I've
around
heard
that
the
for a while,
criticism
you
of
could slowly, your dialect could change.
Yes. Like you listen to Denny Savard speak, and he has a Chicago accent, even though he's French Canadian, because he's been in Chicago for so long at a young age.
When you're immersed in that culture, it could change
Now-
those things. I don't think this is a Brian Kelly situation when he went to LSU and he was like, "I'm proud to be a Tiger."
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Where the hell did this accent come from?"
How did you get a southern
He's just
drawl?
code switching.
Yeah,
I believe
what
they
the
call
hell is
that
this?
code switching.
I don't know why he thought that would be a good idea. No one else would be like, "You don't have an accent, dude."
You're from the Upper West Side, New York. I'm just kidding.
We have accents. I got
Yes,
told
we do.
multiple times when I was in Boston in December that we have a very obvious accent.
They do too.
Which is weird to me. The
yeah.
fact that you don't know that.
yeah.
Yeah, but then when I started being told, but then I caught myself multiple times saying like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, buddy, like, what are you talking about?" And like I just unironically said that.
Yeah.
And there's
like,
the
"There it is."
security guard at this pub we were going to. He's like, "You guys are," and then he said unironically, "You're wicked hilarious." And I was like, and then I was like, "Oh, buddy, like you can't be doing that." You're like, so, but yeah, you just kind of slip into these Canadianisms every now
Very
and again.
much so.
So we all have it though.
Yes.
We all have our
There's
own
so many
version of it.
accents. My Boston one at a pub and going up to the bartender, I'm like, "Hey, is the train still running subway?" And he goes, looks at his watch, he goes, "Oh no, yeah, you effed."
I love that.
I'm like, yeah, there it is.
The official drink of the EST Hangout. It is Dylan's Small Batch Distilleries. Refreshing cocktails made by the #1 canned cocktail brand. Made the right way, crafted right here in Canada. They have their gin cocktails along with their simple pour and garnish premixes. They have a cold brew espresso martini, a white cranberry cosmopolitan,
gotta try
sour cherry Negroni. What is this?
That would be good.
Spritz, and a lemon elderflower gin and tonic. That's Dylan's Small Batch. We'll be doing a drop at some point to give us, let us try some of these. I have had Dylan's and they are very good.
Welcome on
But
board.
Dylan's Small Batch Distilleries, go find them in your local liquor store. The official drink of the EST Hangout.
Which one of those catches your
The Negroni.
The
I wanna try
Negroni?
that, yeah.
There's also
That's
a
a kind of a
raspberry and
Gazzola
ginger
drink,
vodka mule.
Paulie
I
loves
feel
There's a gin
like
one
Paul
too,
and I
right?
have had some
Yeah,
Negronis
there's a few
together.
gins.
I grabbed the gin
Like
a
that's
lot.
when Paul gets around, it's a Negroni.
It's a Negroni. Yeah.
There's the blackberry lemon and a dash of elderflower gin. There's apple cranberry and a hint of cherry blossom gin, and a strawberry rhubarb and a zest of lime gin cocktail that they do have as well. All made right here in Canada.
Yeah,
made the right way.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. Now they're the official drink of your
know.
show.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's cool.
Right? But I want to try the espresso one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Uke, that was the surprise type thing. Little change there.
That was the surprise.
Just I said it was a very small surprise. I would catch people that'd be like, "Whoa!"
I was surprised.
The Finnish long drink has been the official drink for a very, very long time, but we're mixing up a little bit. Still, go get those Finnish long drinks.
Delicious.
Check them out. Enter your post Kona final liquor store with you, the long drink in stock. But for the next few months, Dylan's Small Batch Distilleries will be the official drink of the EST Hangout.
Did you guys see the Olympic Jumbotron, if you want to call it that?
At the hockey venue?
It's like 50-inch TV.
Yep.
Is it really that small?
I gotta
pretty
find
bad.
it for you. It is so hilarious. I was like, where is it? Because my cousin sent it in the chat and I didn't get why she sent the post.
I think CJ had it. Chris Johnston, because he was just there this week.
That's kind of a European
jeez.
thing now, in general.
Find it?
If you ever,
no
like, you go
scoreboard?
to like the biggest soccer venue, they don't really do big
Old Trafford
productions.
and Liverpool both don't have videos.
Video boards at all. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like Johan Cruyff, I've been to an Ajax game in Amsterdam, and it's really just not a part of what they do there. It's more crowd engagement naturally and singing and chanting and all that stuff. And that's just more of the culture. So coming here with these, like, we have these huge productions, and it's a lot of what I do for a living, or some of it. So it's very different. So I'm not surprised to see that. It's more of just like an information thing. It's not an entertainment piece.
How do we validate our reasoning for yelling at officials if we can't
That's
watch a
true.
replay?
Oh, trust me, soccer fair, the Europeans don't need a reason.
No
They'll
way.
just
Yes
go at it.
way.
It's that
It's
small?
so embarrassing.
Right?
Like, don't even put it
That
Like that's just quite small.
hilarious?
you versus the Jumbotron, she told you not to worry about it.
Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
So good.
does.
I guess the big thing is, what is the rink going to be used for largely afterwards? And they say it'll be used as the largest venue for sporting entertainment in Milan afterwards. But what sporting will be used there? I guess.
Basketball.
But wouldn't they have a rink like that? Maybe they're looking at it. If it's more going to be leaning towards the entertainment side, you don't need a scoreboard. Maybe that's the way they're looking
Like
at it.
concert venue.
Yeah,
sort
like
of
you're not
thing.
using the scoreboard in the concerts and stuff. So
No.
maybe they're going. We don't need.
And it's
We
expensive.
don't need this massive
It's expensive to maintain. We already talked about that earlier in the show. Is just to have the big scoreboard and all the halos and the rings and all that requires more people
That's
and
true.
full-time staff.
That's true.
And maybe for once, an Olympic committee is actually like thinking forward about the long-term viability of maintaining the facility.
So there is a forum there that the basketball team plays out of. I don't know if they'll move over after
But what's their name?
of the basketball team.
Yeah, the Milano. Raging Bulls.
Palestinestro Olimpia Milano, commonly known as Olimpia Milano, or as EA7 Emporio Armani Milan.
It'll be
Yes.
for raves, okay? Let's be honest.
And you said that in a perfect fluent
Thank
accent.
you.
Well, he is
Its
half
colors are
Italian.
white and red, and the team is sometimes referred to as like Scarpette Rose because team officials,
Red Sox.
the team officials imported red Converse All-Star shoes for players from the U.S.
That's a cool nickname.
The tagline stuck, and the nickname is still used by many fans today, which the nickname stands for Little Red Shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Little Red Shoes.
yeah,
That's
Little Red
okay. You take the little out. Red Shoes is a cool nickname. Oh, the Little Red Shoes. We're playing them.
adorable.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey.
They got a great roster though. Some big guys on the Little Red Shoes.
They had a test event last week. Chris Johnson was there, and there was a hole in the ice, and they had to cancel the game midway through. And CJ, I love how he put it out there. He's like, the ice crew came out with a little
A water bucket.
bucket
for
that
a
you use
garden
for
one.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't work like that.
Apparently, the ice maker said those are standard growing pains, that they're not surprised by that hole
Really?
in the ice, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to believe them or not.
I would, because those
and
guys
the
know how to build ice.
Players said that the ice outside of that was actually not bad.
That's good.
They'll figure it out.
They'll play
have a
hockey
month.
there. Like what matters is there an ice that's playable? Are there benches? Are there dressing rooms?
Yeah.
And can the TV set up? Everything else doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like the spectators aren't gonna. That doesn't impact us. All of that other stuff, that's not going to
The
impact. Whether the
players-
bathrooms are done or not going to impact us. Hockey will still happen. It'll suck for the people in Milan, but blame your Olympic committee.
This text says that scoreboards being replaced. That was temporary for the test event.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
Why would you even put up a test event one then? I
don't know.
That's the opposite. You're wasting money.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe they just wanted to
The clout.
test something from their production room so that they could actually see if
Scoreboard's still being constructed
right.
Okay.
off-site.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Makes sense.
I kind of like that.
So
It's like
But it's such
it's
a
a less
dud
is
of
more
a-
approach.
Yeah.
I loved it. What other things did I want to get to today? Did you guys see the Black Panther teaser and Fantastic Four?
I watched New Rockstar's video on it.
Okay.
Eric Voss,
He's great.
he is great.
I think he's excellent. And then who's the other
On your
girl?
not YouTube premium.
I know. Jessica. What's her name? I can't remember. But I love New Rockstars.
Yeah.
I think it's tremendous.
It's a kind of casual thing you just watch when you're taking a lunch.
Yep.
You're like, I just want to throw something on that's
Give me a
completely-
breakdown.
yeah.
Give me the Easter eggs I missed. I love it. I'll watch it immediately after I watch a new episode of Fallout or Stranger Things.
oh nice.
And I'm like, oh, I missed that. That makes sense.
Yeah, they go really into the woods with
Yep.
like the depth of the things they get into.
Yeah.
I watched the one on The Odyssey, which is the movie I'm
Can't
most
wait for that.
Everybody's
excited.
excited
Yes.
for that.
Yeah, I think I actually reread parts of it over the holidays because I was bored, and it got me like even more fired up. I was like, Nolan, his movies they're
Bangers.
events.
Of
Yep.
course.
He's like we're kind of back to the conversation we were talking about earlier with music and everything. Is like there's really only 2 or 3 directors going right now that you hold the phones and you just kind of buy the ticket and go and watch. And
Who's the other one?
I think Tarantino is still up there,
Absolutely.
but depending on
Absolutely.
the type of movie, if it's more of an art house movie, but I don't know I think he said he's done forever.
How many did he make? 11?
I think it was 13 or 12, but
Okay.
he had a very specific number of movies he said he wanted to do, and then he was done. Nolan, for me, Denis Villeneuve
I was about to throw
is
him out
the
there.
other guy, but I don't think
He hasn't put out a lot of movies. But
Every
what he's
single
put
movie's
out
great.
are fantastic.
all of them.
And now Dune 3 is coming out this year too.
Yeah.
So if that one hits, like he goes, I think, officially into that, like one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, I think for me, he already is, but maybe
From global, I think a bigger picture.
yeah, Nolan is there.
Yes.
And then who else?
Like
Scorsese?
Yeah. But he basically made the same movie
Yeah.
9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think
Yeah.
James Cameron is on that list based solely on the box office of everything he's ever made, basically.
Right, but I
Titanic, Terminator 2, which is the best Terminator. All the Avatar movies,
Which is now all he's
Titanic. Yeah, and but I
Dollar
still
bills.
think he commands our attention, and Steven Spielberg is still
Yeah.
a thing.
So relevant.
Spielberg.
Yeah.
Like if Spielberg, the new movie he's
Disclosure? I'm looking forward to that
that
one.
one's also on my. So I'd say like those 4 or 5 are in the orbit of like still must watch.
Disclosure?
Yeah, it's about like revealing aliens. And people are like, does he know something?
It looks like a Steven Spielberg. It kind of looks like if Jurassic Park was like an alien.
Yep.
Just broadly speaking, like it's kind of scary, but it's mysterious. It's all the
Disclosure
best
Day.
things of
Yeah.
the old school Steven Spielberg
There's so many
movies.
good movies coming out this year. I didn't even know of this
I
Disclosure
want
Day.
to see that one.
Yeah.
And the new Social Network, the sequel, is coming out this
Yes,
year.
can't wait.
Actually?
This year. Yeah.
No way.
And it
I
has,
didn't know
why am I
The
forgetting his
Eisenberg
name?
again?
No, it's the guy that was in Succession. Why the hell am I forgetting his
Tom?
name? Kendall.
Kendall, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does he play Zuckerberg?
He's replacing,
Eisenberg?
yeah, for Zuckerberg. Why am I forgetting his name here?
Zuckerberg's such a weird one.
Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy Strong's in it.
Jeremy Strong. Where would we know him from?
Succession.
Succession.
Yeah,
Oh, right, sorry.
It was massive. He did Donald Trump in that Trump movie that has come out, or he was in that movie. Anyone that watched Big Short, he was actually in Big Short as well.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he's part of the crew with Steve Carell's character.
You guys didn't watch
Yeah,
the Emmys?
in the
Which?
The Golden Globes, I mean.
No, we said
You
first 10
lost
minutes you
your
had the
time.
chance, or first 5 minutes, and you weren't.
I know
there,
you guys
so-
didn't watch it.
But the chance
was
to
good.
talk was in the first 5 minutes.
It was good,
So you
though.
weren't here.
It
No,
was good.
there's no talking about that.
But it was
We're
worse
the
than best
official the portions of this hour of the Hangout. They're brought to you by the High Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out. Highproductmarketing.com. Maybe you could have time at the end.
I'm joking. There's not much to talk about other than it was great, fabulous, loved it, funny. It was fast. The fashion was fashioning, and the men's suits were my favorite. They really outshined the
Baggy
women.
pants?
What's that?
Was it baggy
no,
pants?
their suits were amazing. They had like such like detail to maybe a black suit. They had like 3 brooches. It was just very dapper. Loved it.
Oh, fix that, Mouse. Because I was worried about the baggy pants on suits and tuxedos come
They
back.
were big. Actually, yes, you're right.
I
There
don't
were
like
some
it.
big pants.
I'm somewhere in between. I'm really in some ways I'm happy we're past the like really skinny, overly slim look.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I don't know if I'm quite back to the just
Poof.
especially when they're a little too long or and it just feels like your shoes are hiding under your.
Yes.
I
Yeah, I
hate
agree.
that.
Yeah.
Especially in a suit.
Yeah.
Like suit pants should usually be a little bit looser. But I don't know. I feel like we're between a couple of styles right now. Like if you're a little more fashion forward as a man, you're wearing really relaxed, like almost pleated pant styles again
Dislike.
with sneakers.
Yeah.
And
Dislike.
yeah, see, right? Okay. But like at the end of the day, Tom,
I like sneaker look.
we will adopt to wear whatever ladies like on us.
Yeah, that's
'cause
true.
That's just how it works. So it's like,
Time and place.
You're seeing like the not hip and with it dads, if you will,
Right.
that are still in the skinny jeans phase.
right.
And you're like, a couple years behind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You're right. It's a slow burn. Yeah.
That's
But
the thing,
not
though.
all slim looks are out. Like if you wear
right.
joggers
Hell
and
yeah,
they're like
yeah.
still like cuffed at the bottom or
love
something.
those.
So that's what I mean when it's not like there's not one thing right now.
Yeah.
If you're a guy and you're trying to look like you think about what you put on before you leave the house, which is good advice for men in general. Is
I
saying,
agree
like,
with Brock.
You don't have to look like a runway guy, but you should at least
Put
look like
together.
you thought about what you
Thank
put
you,
on.
my friend. Put together. They always come at me.
That's
I'm
just
yo,
like common sense. You
Coming
know?
at you.
Look like you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just put some care into yourself, right?
Simple.
The cool thing with the tapered suit pants is that you can see your socks.
Right.
And some
As
people
long, as,
love
long
their
as
socks,
they're
like Matthew. Yeah.
yeah, colorful socks are fun.
Yeah, I'm just
Socks is where you get to show some personality every now and again.
totally.
That's
and
true.
if you're at a wedding reception, yeah, you should wear dress shoes. But if you're at, more, I don't know, like a fancy party, you can wear
Like a
kicks.
cocktail event?
Yeah, exactly. You can wear white, nice,
Like
crisp
white sneakers with a nice slack, like not even Lululemon chinos that are like with like hidden pockets. And just a t-shirt even tucked in belt. Boom. You just made
You're the best.
you really didn't you didn't even go have to buy anything. You just changed 2 things about it and you look 1,000 times more put together.
Okay, the tucked in t-shirt, where's this coming from?
What do you mean?
What are we doing here?
Why? Like a white tucked in t-shirt?
Yeah.
What about it?
Why are we doing that now?
I don't know. Let's see your
Well,
figure.
only if you're only in a more
if you
clean it up?
semi
Yeah, yeah.
formal.
Oh,
So like
yeah,
if you're
gotcha,
going to
gotcha.
a cocktail party and it's not like you don't want to wear a suit, but you also don't want to look like you just threw on joggers and a t-shirt. You just like wear suit pants, tuck your shirt in with a belt,
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
and it just looks like put together.
I know what you mean now. Sorry.
And like white sneakers. You can wear white sneakers with. Why are we talking about fashion? Right
I don't know.
because
We went from-
somebody brought up the Golden
Golden
Globes,
Globes.
and Matthew
And
said
men's
we're going to do it
suits.
later in the show, and then it just continued.
It's fine. You know
My
what
mouse
else I want to
wasn't
talk about
working.
is what
the
do you
mouse
do? You
wasn't
like those Oilers cream jerseys?
I do. Yeah, I do. I don't. I think they're fairly conservative in terms of, but that's okay. Like I think there's a part of me in general that wants to see more wacky stuff come back from
Wait till next
the
year.
early 2000s. Yeah. But for a more new traditional look, I think they're beautiful and they haven't lost in them yet. So wear them all the time.
Yeah,
Keep winning.
I think you're right. I think like psychologically, I was like even last night. I'm like, okay, I like these jerseys now. Before I was like, I was a little tough on them, and I think it's the winning factor, right?
Helps a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's fun too that they went with a white alt that's different, and it's kind of cool for the away teams too, because last night they're on the road, but they're wearing, and the Blackhawks get to wear their dark jerseys at home, which is fun. Like, I don't remember the last time the Oilers, or no, that's normal. Why am I thinking backwards right now? It's the other way around when we wear them at home and the away teams wear their darks on the road, which I always wonder, like, how did they coordinate that? Because would the away team always have to bring 2 sets of all their gear? Like, does the league not have a say in that, or is it like the Oilers would only be allowed to wear those jerseys at home if the team coming in is only on like a fly in, fly out?
It's all predetermined.
It is predetermined, and what you just said is bang on. I was talking to DCR about that,
right? Because otherwise they would have to have 2 sets of all their helmets, 2 sets of everything. That's an insane ask for the away team.
So it is when the away team's coming in for a one-off generally.
Okay.
That's how they planned it. And then there was a situation where I can't remember if it was Winnipeg or somebody. The other thing is the sponsor logo.
Right.
Right? Because you could split it up home and away. Mm-hmm. That's big bucks, right? Like you saw the Carbon X logo on the Oilers yesterday. They had to create a new set to have the right sponsor logo for that game because it's a visitor's game. Carbon X bought all the away games, right?
One sponsor for home and one sponsor for away.
Play Alberta, our presenting sponsor, has the home jersey.
And the helmets are different sponsors too.
Skip the dishes. They're so nice because they're blue and they have the orange skip. It's so clean.
It's good when it matches, right?
Yeah, it looked really
like
good.
When the Leafs was the milk.
Yeah, I was just thinking. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, and that looks sick too.
Yeah, it's again sponsors, but that's how you make bucks. But when it blends in,
it's like orange. Yeah,
appreciated. The other thing was, I was talking to DCR and he's like, or maybe it was Seattle was coming in. He's like, I offered to pay for a new set of uniforms for them to get done so they could wear them here. And I was like, oh, that would have been expensive. Yes. He's like, it's a couple grand.
Yeah.
And then they could, auction them off or whatever.
Right.
Recoup some money.
Yeah.
Hasn't there been talk in the NHL of allowing home teams to switch, or to have more of color on color matchups or something?
They allow the helmets.
I thought they were going to allow a couple of allowances so that you could see it's not a white versus a color.
It has to be.
They had that.
They did that brawl that happened.
The Rangers and Red Wings.
Oh, Red Wings.
And they both wore their Centennial jerseys.
But that works because it's blue and red.
Yep.
So it has to be a really high contrast in color, I think, usually for them to be okay with it.
I thought they were supposed to they were going to start maybe doing some allowances for that, and people are worried about color rush type NHL games that we saw in the NFL.
They've loosened it up a bit because you're seeing teams wear their dark helmets with their white uniforms now.
Carolina,
San Jose, Washington's trying it. I think LA. Well, we saw LA wear their matte silver the other day when they came here.
I saw something from Guy Flaming with the dub. Apparently, they're changing one of their traditions, which is first half of the season at home you're in your darks, second half you're in whites. They're changing that. Fans will they'll only wear darks at home now or alternates, so they don't see that switch.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I never minded that, but I always wished it was the other way. Whites at the start of the year and
then go to the darks
for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's good that the uniform and the look of the team is being thought of more. I appreciate that.
So what is and I think you've probably already talked about it, but is this next year's league jersey initiative is kind of like a color rush thing or like a city theme?
More so that.
Sort of.
Yeah.
So, and we think the Oilers is black.
It sounds like it is, yeah. That's what I was told.
That's cool.
I think that there's been a desire. I feel like I've heard rumblings for a long time of a wanting some form of a darker or black jersey. So I wonder if this would be a cool opportunity for them to test that and gauge it and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, they always go like the indigo way or like neon and, all the bright. So that would be like so different.
Well, in the last third jersey, the dark navy and like that was almost kind of towards that direction of going, but not quite committing to the full black, right? So this will be an opportunity to try a true black look.
I was told, the other thing I was told is like, how this is full retro with the current alternate This one next year is supposed to be like the counter to that. That was the term. That
Something crazy like glow in the dark orange stripes.
I mean,
love
Seattle
it.
has glow in the dark jerseys right now. Vegas started it a couple years ago with their reverse retro. So maybe I don't know if you guys remember, but Reebok put out these like black official Oilers jerseys that were never worn by the team. Obviously, it was like Taylor Hall. There was
I remember the black and white with the white stripes, right? And
something
white
like
logo.
that. Yeah, and it was like outlines. And people were like, oh, I hope it's not like that. I don't know if it will be. I don't know if they're going to use the traditional Oilers logo because they went away from that in the alternates this year. They're always very guarded with what they say to me.
Fair enough.
For good reason.
As they should be,
Yes.
Tom.
But they'll give me little crumbs because they actually it works out nice because we say something and they get reaction and they get feedback and stuff like that. So it's good. But I don't know, man. Like I like the idea of changing it up, and all these people I see every time anything jersey related comes out about this team, they're like, go back to the 2006 run logo, put the shoulder guy on the main logo, and it's like,
No.
they don't really want to do that.
They don't- yeah.
And then people are like, bring back this jersey. It's like, well, in the team store you can go buy that one
Right now.
They started remaking them.
Yeah, the blue shoulder yoke,
Yeah.
like Boris Mironov era jerseys.
Yeah, you can go get that.
My dream, insane, purposely out there, wacky Oilers concept is the blue that they currently have, like the main royal blue. But we go for a full, they will never do this for the record. It's basically overalls from like an actual oil guy worker. Like, the overalls, right? With the reflective.
Yeah.
So I want basically the whole thing is blue, just the way it is. But the stripes are just like orange, reflector orange, like the reflective, like a PPE safety.
Yeah, very
And
3M
then
innovative.
I want like a name patch, like from like a mechanic like shop,
Yeah.
of like the first name, like Connor, and then white helmets, because then it'll look like a hard hat, and like maybe the captain wears a white helmet because he's the boss on the site, and everyone else has to wear. And
You cray.
How distracting would that be?
tell me that wouldn't be
That'd be awesome.
wacky and fun
For a one-off or
true-
something.
We are
Amazing.
the Oilers,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
the logo is just like a giant pipe wrench. I don't know. There's something.
There's something there.
What is it? What do they call
This
it?
would-
Rick and Red Deer would love that.
Yeah. Okay. This is for the Ricks in Red Deer and
there's a few of them.
the berries in
Yeah, it's having fun with it.
Prairie.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's something you would get at
Murray
like, the
and-
WHL or
Fort
something.
McMurray.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to think of those guys every now and again too.
I don't hate it.
Let me mock it up.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll glow in the dark reflector material like a PPE.
You're crazy.
And maybe like the numbers have like
You
rivets.
should AI that right now.
Around it.
Yeah, like cool, like really industrial.
I feel like Harry and Langer would love this.
Well, they would probably never speak with me again.
Baptized Big Uke, that'd be a perfect jersey for an outdoor game. Yeah, it would be.
Right? Like cold.
Yes.
Maybe they wear a
Winnipeg.
hoodie under it, like an actual construction worker, where they put the hoodie up and then put their helmet on top of the hoodie, and the like hoodie shoots out the sides.
Hey. Jose,
I used to work at heavy equipment, so I think like maybe I just have.
This is oddly
I used
detailed.
to operate a 280 track hoe.
Okay.
Could still do it.
clearly,
If
I
you-
can see that.
if you
just
ever-
the way you
if
did
you ever
that
need,
there
if
with
you
your
ever need
hands.
any track hoe work done,
Brock's your guy.
I'm your guy.
Yeah.
That's not your main job anymore, though.
Now I.
But it's your
don't-
passion.
Yeah, it is.
You miss it.
Well, yeah. Some days I do. Some days. Anyways, there's my idea.
I like it. I actually do.
Okay.
And I would love to see that mocked up and done.
Paul-
Again, for an outdoor game would be amazing.
Paul texted in and said, hated the New Jersey when they first released them, saw them in person on the ice, and now I own one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you should always see him on the ice.
Well, the full kit is always so different. I think the best part about the new one is, and I'm gonna expose my like fashion thinking brain again, But you could actually wear it with multiple things because the old third jersey was so navy, like you couldn't really wear it with black pants because it's like really clashing. And the orange is so aggressive.
I know.
That it also doesn't work with a lot of things. So it's nice that this one, like you could throw on with a bunch of different looks and it's a little more just versatile for
sure.
after. You could go out after. You don't want to. I don't know. I don't like wearing a jersey out after either in general, but if you can kind of dress it cooler.
I get it. It's like a white jersey. You can do it with jeans, black pants.
You could throw a denim jacket on over it and it would look like cool.
Yeah, it looked fine.
You know, when this jersey was unveiled or whatever, a lot of women, the feedback that they gave was, this is nice. I like this. I can wear it with this. And you see a ton of the merchandise with that look all over the place now, and you see more of these jerseys. CJ in Chicago, if you're listening right now, she was at the game yesterday. She's going to, I think, to the national championship game too. Prices were ridiculous, she said. But she was one of the first. She's like, if this is it, I love it. She's like, I like this look. And then more women that I talk to, friends and stuff, they're like, I love this. This looks great.
Yeah, because we don't want to be wearing orange.
It kind of works well with the Sport Club Atelier Oilers stuff too.
Oh, yes.
I think it's more, I don't know, fashion forward.
Yeah, because women don't want to look butchy and stuff, right?
Right,
We're
like-
still feminine and we like hockey,
Yeah, that's cool.
right? So we want something more fitted to our bodies and more fashionable, and that's why these sort of lines really help.
Yeah.
And I'm not paying
Smart.
like even in the NFL, like I had to pay like border fees and stuff to get like NFL stuff that was more fitted, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
it's just nice.
Not just like this potato sack look.
Yeah, I
The
mean, we
potato
try.
sack with sleeves.
Yeah.
Go team.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We all look a little stocky, and
Yeah.
sometimes we just want to look nice and be sporty. I will.
Nice
I'm gonna
and
watch-
sporty.
Yeah.
I support the nice and sporty.
Very nice.
Tennis ads and not pink.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing. Then they were doing pink jerseys for women and NFL jerseys. Somebody gave me a Roethlisberger one. I returned it. Anyways, this is back when he was played on the
Hey,
Steelers.
he's a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. Why are you so
Why are
disrespectful
people
to such a legend?
criticizing
Yeah.
him so
Why are
much?
you so disrespectful to a legend?
Anyways, but it's kind of like sexist. It's like, thanks, you gave us like a petite jersey because it's pink. Like, give me a break.
Isn't it the thought that counts?
Okay.
I'm trying here.
Tannis made a good point, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
No, I have nothing to say.
Over under for Play Alberta. Download the app. Visit them at playalberta.ca. New and improved odds for all major North American leagues. Check them out. Oilers game tonight. Oilers Preds. We haven't even really talked about that much. Tommy will be on air at 5 o'clock. GCLD's Ulstrom pre and post game shows as the Oilers taking on the Preds at 6 o'clock. Leon Draisaitl 2.5 goals over under, or 2.5 points.
Over.
2.5 points.
Over.
It's
3
Nashville.
points last game
On the
against
dad's
Nashville.
trip.
Yeah. The mayor of Nashville.
I'll go under.
I'd
against
go.
2.
I might bet just hat trick anytime. What is that? Like plus 750?
Make sure you take a second half.
It's
In Nashville.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Let's see what you can get.
And Kapanen point.
The thing that came up last week, apparently a lot of people do this when we only found not a lot do this, but people bring 2 hats to a hockey game. So if there's a hat trick, they throw the other one.
yes, bro.
Interesting.
Interesting, eh?
I've never thrown. I'm way too attached to my hats in general to ever throw one for a hat trick. That's just me though.
Yeah, that's the argument that you don't want to throw away your
Like you just
$70
bring a
hat.
burner hat.
Yeah, Budweiser,
That's basically what it is.
Labatt or something.
Straight up, Leon Draisaitl and Play Alberta to just score a goal is plus 120. It is plus money for Leon to score a goal
Oh,
tonight.
for sure. For real. No cap.
No cap.
On God.
Yes.
What up, Benny?
Whoa,
Good morning, Ben.
Yeah.
Zoomer language is
Don't even.
getting out there.
Painful.
I'm just trying to be cool.
The brain rot.
Brain rot.
There's a couple things like.
Like?
I like chat. I love just dropping it. You do have to do it here. You're like, what do you think, chat?
Benny did that on Hello Hockey the
Yeah.
other day, and I was like, what are you talking? Don't refer to them as that.
The Edmonton Oilers have activated Jake Wallman and Tristan Jarry from LTIR.
Nice.
Adam Henrique has been placed on LTIR. The Oilers just announcing that at this moment. So Wallman and Jarry activated from LTIR. Henrique placed on LTIR. I don't think they have to do anything else for cap purposes. I think I saw Puckpedia or something recently say that would be good enough for cap perspectives. But do you keep 3 goalies up here, or what's going to happen there? We'll
Yeah,
see.
that's an interesting one.
But the Oilers just announcing that.
Awesome. Great,
that-
great breaking news.
I mean, we expect Wallman back in the lineup immediately.
Yeah, both of them
Like
I think,
tonight?
tonight. Yeah.
Ooh, what a present. Then they can all get
Both
hammered together.
Jari too.
Yep.
Boom.
You think he'll play?
They activated him.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you guys, who do you think is going to be in goal today?
I was wondering if it was as bad as it was if they just leave him out until after the Olympics and let him completely heal.
I was-
Because it's like, do we really need to push it right now?
Especially if they're doing okay.
That's
right?
what I
like
was-
if they went on a 5-game losing streak, you'd at the point you'd be like, "Okay, get back
Yeah.
in." But the fact that they're winning 2 out of 3, basically,
Yeah, that's all. That's all you can really need at this point in the season, anyway.
I wouldn't have hated the idea if they just said, "You want to know something? We're not that long away from an extra 2-week break.
Right.
Wait." But
That's what I expected.
Yeah.
But hey, I
He
get
just
it.
better
If
be
you,
healthy.
you want to
That's
play,
all
you
I'll
want to.
say.
Yeah,
he just better.
yeah.
There's better not be a single rush.
If
to
there's a
this.
re-aggravation immediately, that's going to be a pretty big indictment on some decision. I don't know.
Like,
I'm
even
not
if,
pointing
like,
fingers, but I just would think like with that looming,
Like he should have been ready to go on my mind 2 weeks ago or like 2 games ago. And they said, we're holding you off a couple more games just to be sure. Like because to me, I feel like if now this is the first clear that they got, I would be like, hey, we're going to wait a couple more games, just a couple games at the very least.
Maybe they do a 3 goalie rotation until the All-Star break just to see how Figrhed and Ingram, although I'm pretty sure it's very safe to say Ingram's winning this competition, let's call it. And then to get Jarry into the mix, but not overtax him. And maybe they run with it for a couple of weeks and then buys them time to make their decision too.
Ingram's got big save in him that I feel like I haven't seen in an Oilers goalie in a while. Like the save he made, I was at the Nashville game here last week.
Diving glove one?
Diving glove save, and maybe this is just recency bias, but I was like, wow, like that lateral movement and being able to make that save, I just hadn't seen that from an Oilers goalie in a while. And it was, that's not a shot at anyone. And in particular, it's just, Stu is not like, his strength is not lateral movement and mobility and like reflexes. It's more positional goalie. And there's good parts of that as well when it's working, but
He's on fire right now.
Yeah, he is.
and
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
really
Yeah.
I'm really happy for him.
Yeah.
I really mean that when I say it, but as a backup goalie, it was just cool to see. I was like, wow, like Connor Ingram can move really, really well, and I don't know. I'd love to see him stick around.
Yeah, with that whole like lateral move concept, I always believe in like new energy, and it's like more than your like athletic ability. It has a lot to do with your mind, right? And like that's what Stu needed to change, and now he's thriving. God bless.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ingram too, coming from like all his addiction or whatever, the OCD, and this is like a clean spot for him and like a happy locker room. He can win a cup here. There's
Good energy.
The good energy, new
Good
vibe.
new
You need
things.
change. You do.
On
Don't
God?
set New Year
There's
goals.
1,000
Does that fit there on God?
On God. For real, for real.
For real?
on G. That
I'm
does.
gonna say on G now rather than on God. That sounds cooler. On G.
Benny dropped an
Yeah.
ong on our social media the other day, and I'm like, what is wrong?
Benny, stop it.
What is wrong with you?
Benny, do you?
Yeah.
You do you.
Be better.
Great. Like this will make the game more interesting today because I figure, playing in Nashville, like whatever.
Yeah.
Come join me at Boston Pizza Clairview for the game, pre and post. I'm going to drag Belzy out there. He's on as our analyst tonight, so
Nice.
good prizes. Tickets given away at the end of the game to an Oilers game.
I might come on Saturday.
That is at 170th.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they better have a TV on for the 49ers and Seahawks.
They will. They always do football.
Yeah. Just saying.
You go threaten Tony, okay?
I will.
Yeah,
I want
He's
cactus
scared of me
cuts
too,
now.
immediately.
I want cactus cuts
Yes.
for lunch.
I mean, it's a Canucks game too. Let's just say it, okay?
Okay.
I don't think
Who
anyone
on a
was thinking of
7-game
that.
losing streak, by the way?
Oh, that's too bad.
Would you rather be? Actually, I'm not gonna.
No, go ahead, please.
Nope.
Just leave it.
I actually am not.
I'll give you like a couple more seconds to make sure you don't want to change your mind.
No, what?
Nothing at all.
Okay. The EST Hangout,
need
that
to
is
learn
it.
to do that.
Presented by Sentinel Storage. Coming up next, we will have the lock shop. We will have two guys in the goal. EST Afternoons, Reed Welkin Show with Jay Milne until 5 o'clock. Then GCL Diesel's Oil Stream pre and post game shows tonight live from BP's, as Tommy has just said. That's all to come here at Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports. Brock, great seeing you again. Thanks for coming in. Really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
this.
me. I love coming in. So.
Jasmine, good seeing you. You'll be back on Thursday
I will.
with Dahmer and I.
NFL talk.
And good luck. Have fun with the pre and post games tonight.
Always
Thank you,
do.
everyone, for again
It'll
for
be fun.
tuning in to the Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage right here at Edmonton Sports Talk. Clear choice for Edmonton Sports presented by Play Alberta. Lock Shop coming up in just a few minutes with Dusty and Haas. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go.
There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola with here. Joining us today,